Puerto Rico, he gets a title shot. He has had, as you can see, 16 fights, won 15, lost 1. That was a bad decision. He has had 8 knockouts. He is a good puncher, but his opponent is one of the best fighters around, inch for inch and pound for pound, Salvador Sanchez. And that is his record. And hello again, everyone. It's good to have you with us in El Paso. It's my first trip here. I found it to be a truly remarkable city. Temperature outside about 80 degrees, a real summer-like day. And they're excited about this fight in El Paso. They should be. Sanchez is, in effect, a local hero, and he comes off a remarkable year. The bell for round 1. Let's pick up with the action. Now, you must remember this about Sanchez in the blue trunks. He is a superb counterpuncher and has the quickness of hands to have a very effective right lead, which he often uses. Right there, he came with a left. La Porte is, as I said at the very beginning of the telecast, a good puncher, but he hasn't fought real world-class opposition, and he may be in over his head. We'll find out about that in a hurry. His veteran manager, Howie Albert, who used to be co-manager with Gil Clancy of Emil Griffith, says the kid is ready. Albert is one of the men in La Porte's corner. It was quick action, as you saw in the first few seconds of the round. Sanchez had some difficulty making the weight. He came in at 126.25, had to spend a half hour or so getting rid of that quarter-pound excess, so he's at 126. La Porte at 124.5. Sanchez knows how to work a fighter. He knows how to use a ring, though this is a smallish ring, 18 by 18. While left by La Porte that missed. Got to be careful about that. Can leave himself open for Sanchez's best weapon, the counter punch. WBC rules. The referee is Davy Pearl. Veteran. Tell you more about him as we go. 3 judges will be doing the scoring. 1 from Mexico City, 1 from Texas, and 1 from Los Angeles. Mandatory 8 count, of course. 3 knockdown rule waived. No saving by the bell except the end of the 15th and final round if it goes that far. So there are the nuts and bolts. Watch the action. We are really only about 100 yards from the Mexican border, if that. Juarez, of course, the sister city of El Paso. We are coming to the end of round 1. Round 2 just underway. World featherweight title, WBC version at stake. Sanchez, blue trunks defending. Juan La Porte of Brooklyn, the challenger, in the red trunks. 10-point must scoring system, of course, under WBC rules. La Porte is unafraid, and he is fighting before a truly hostile crowd. Crowd that loves Sanchez. Sanchez, excellent upper body strength. More strongly built in that regard. You saw how quick Sanchez's hands are. But La Porte tries to be the aggressor and pulls him against the ropes. Davy Pearl, the third man in the ring, worked the second home Shavers bout, worked the Holmes Ledoux fight, if you want to call it that, one of the least memorable in history, in Minneapolis. was lucky to get out of the ring alive. An inflamed crowd was all over him for stopping a fight that I felt he should have stopped early. This is second round action. Sanchez usually starts slowly. That was true against Ruben Castillo, the skilled boxer who built up a good lead. Sanchez came on the final 5 rounds to win it. Also against Patrick Ford, a tremendous fighter from Guyana. Porte using the right lead. Crowd came alive with a Sanchez left. It wasn't nearly as good as it looked. Sanchez has that characteristic which applies to most fighters of Mexican vintage. Tremendous ability to absorb punishment. And he can paralyze you with the famed Mexican liver blow. Round 2 about to close out.
Saturday.
Round 3 getting underway. Salvador Sanchez, WBC featherweight champion defending, to the left of your screen. Juan La Porte, the challenger from Brooklyn, New York. Each fighter 21 years of age. Between rounds, it appeared for a moment that they were working over the right eyebrow of Sanchez, but I see no evidence of a cut. Porte showing a lot of guts and aggressiveness in the first 2 rounds, but it's so early. Quick combination by Sanchez. Remember, he is a quick-handed fighter. That's why he's able to risk the right lead and use it so effectively. Porte trying to carry the battle. And Sanchez against the ropes. Sanchez finally getting to ring center. La Porte had a long and great career as an amateur fighter. Won the Golden Gloves one year in the flyweight division. I'd like to alert our local stations along the line that we'll be taking a station break at the end of this round. Porte scoring there. Porte getting the jab in. Again the jab. What you have to watch now for is La Porte dropping that left, and Sanchez getting in with the counter right. He keeps it poised, ready. We'll be back with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our local stations. Round 4, WBC World Featherweight title bout. So far, the youngster on the right, Juan La Porte, is doing surprisingly well. But we've grown accustomed to Sanchez's pace. He always starts slowly. Good right gotten in there by La Porte. Kid is fighting aggressively. In his corner, Carlos Espada, Howie Albert, whom I've already talked about, and as cutman, Jackie McCoy, one of the best. I think Howie Albert brought him in because Howie essayed the role of cutman in the second Anna Firmo-Mincher fight at Wembley in London, which I called, and he could not stop the Anna Firmo flow of blood. He's learned his lesson well in bringing in Jackie McCoy. Fourth round action. If there has been a growing weakness in Sanchez, it would seem to be his growing disdain for defense. He has a rock-like chin. Patrick Ford hit him some blows that would have felled a tree, but not Sanchez. And that can become a risky proposition. Impressive about that youngster La Porte, especially in view of the fact that he's only had 16 fights, is his ability to get through to Sanchez's face pretty much as he wants, and I see some swelling growing under Sanchez's eyes. That's the familiar chant you hear at the Olympics. May he go, may he go. That became the theme song of the 1968 games. Don't forget this Friday night on ABC in prime time, that curious ending to what had been a great fight until Duran quit. Roberto Duran against Sugar Ray Leonard. Now you'll get a chance to see it for yourselves. And you'll hear it as I called it that night. We're winding down in round 4 now. And La Porte is putting on a good show. See that right get in there? End of the round at hand. Round 5. And La Porte to the right of your screen, the red trunks. If you're watching in color, now to the left against Sanchez, defending champion in the blue. And during the course of the round, if we get a close gander at Sanchez's face, look at the puffiness developing under each eye. It's not major yet, but it shows you how La Porte has been scoring to the Sanchez head. He's used his reach effectively. La Porte has. Right there, 2 misses. So far, Sanchez not responding with the kind of counterpunching that we've known him to possess. Fifth round. There was the right lead for the first time by Sanchez, and he got it in there. Tremendously effective blow. Probably his most effective. In this round, Sanchez appears... Oh, a good right by La Porte. You just saw it. That stung Sanchez. Tough a cookie as he is, that stung him. But this round, Sanchez is working more methodically. boxing better than he has in the prior 4 rounds. Using that left jab to set up whatever it is he may set up. You see Davy Pearl, the third man in the ring, staying out of the fighter's way. Close enough to intercede when called for. He's doing the right thing. La Porte there with a quick right. Occasionally he'll go to the midrib. Haven't really seen Sanchez's hand speed in this fight yet either. Not the way it was against Ford. And we are coming to the end of round 5. Back for round 6, live El Paso, and there was the La Porte right that we told you about and that you saw in round 5. Porte to the right of your screen, and now Sanchez to the right of your screen. In round 5, Sanchez began to become workmanlike, using the jab, using the ring. He was out in center ring. The earlier pinioning against the ropes of Sanchez by La Porte, not in evidence in the last 2 rounds. Round 6. Notice that Sanchez is now fighting it his way. There has not been any effective scoring in this round. Sanchez using the head better in this round. Slipping blows, ducking, a good right by Sanchez. Certainly Sanchez dominated in that exchange. Sanchez is now beginning to hurt. It is happening quickly, but you can see Sanchez dominating this fight now. Whether or not it will continue remains to be seen. Yes, we are live from El Paso, Texas. Oh, there's that right lead that hurt La Porte. La Porte's left eye appears to be swollen and shutting quickly. This is where Sanchez can kill you, when he starts to go to the belly. Oh, you saw that right. He will take that left eye apart if he can. It's an ugly, brutal business, but it's the way it is as we come within the final 20 seconds of round 6. This was a very good round for Sanchez. The flow of the fight changed last round, and certainly this. Live from ringside El Paso County Coliseum. And Sanchez to the left of your screen against La Porte to the right. In the last 2 rounds, you see that Sanchez is again the purposeful fighter we have come to know him to be. Movement is going out of La Porte's legs. Those Sanchez blows to the body started to do that. The action steadily now in ring center. When there was rope action last round, it was La Porte who was against the ropes, showing you again the change in the flow of the contest. Earlier it had been Sanchez. Sanchez moving down to the belly. Consistency now. Down and up. 7th round action. Spot the way the left eye of La Porte is swollen. Sanchez working the jab, following with a good right. Like to alert our local stations along the line, we'll be taking a station break at the end of this round. Steady work now with that Sanchez left. A fight in a pattern. There's that right that's so punishing. Another Sanchez round. We'll be back with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our local station. We're back live in El Paso, Texas. Round 8 just getting underway. In the last 3 rounds, Salvador Sanchez has taken charge of this fight. The beleaguered manager Howie Albert giving terse instructions to La Porte between rounds, but their instructions he's heard before. His problem will be now the ability to execute. There you saw the right Sanchez lead. Sanchez is looking forward to a showdown fight against Wilfredo Gomez. And what a battle that would be if and when it takes place. Eighth round action. Fight being scored by 3 judges. A Mexican, 1 from Los Angeles, 1 from Texas. 10-point must scoring system. There have been no knockdowns in this fight. Not yet. It's a workman-like Sanchez now. La Porte missing, and you saw the attempted slap with the back of the hand and the cautioning by Davy Pearl. Sanchez picked off those attempted blows by La Porte. Seems to fight the same way in every fight, Sanchez. Starts very slowly, then begins to take over. That's what you call counter-punching. You saw La Porte miss, and quickly Sanchez was in there. That right scored well by Sanchez. Round 8 looks like it will expire uneventfully. And so the end of round 8.
The New York.
Round 9, and that's what's at stake here in El Paso, Texas. We're coming to you live. La Porte trying to get a right in quickly. And you saw he partially got the first one in, totally missed with the second one. They worked over A mouse under La Porte's left eye between rounds. Sanchez now making his fight. La Porte trying an uppercut, which Howie Albert told him that Sanchez was vulnerable. We saw Sanchez land effectively. La Porte half slipped there, but he was hurt. He was not staggered, but he was hurt. La Porte connected and hurt Sanchez. No quitting this kid. Got a lot of gizzard. He gets down low and works La Porte to the stomach. That's when the legs get weary. We're in the 9th round. A double miss by La Porte. The right eye is now swollen. La Porte's face. Porte missing with the right, scoring somewhat with the left. Sanchez making his fight now, systematically and in charge. End of the round at hand. Yes, you will see the Leonard Duran fight in its entirety, as I called it, that night. You will also see live another fight that figures to be a dilly, Alberto Davila against Lupi Pintor. And, well, you see the way that fight ended for yourselves. Leonard against Duran. And hear what the people involved had to say that night before they had a chance to think. Round 10. Featherweight crown at stake, WBC version. Quick left by La Porte. It was his best combination, in fact, following with the right in the last 4 rounds. They worked furiously in the corner over both eyes. Mouse is under each eye now. 10th round action.
That's the last one now.
So far, it's a much improved round for La Porte. So far. Sanchez beginning to connect again. That's what Sanchez loves. Get the opponent against the ropes, hunch over, work on the belly. He is a master at it. Those are the blows that debilitate an opponent. And La Porte not able yet to spin off those ropes. spotter in La Porte's corner, imploring him to get off those ropes. Now he's trying to fight his way off them. And he came up with the beauty of an uppercut that stung Sanchez. A beauty. Sanchez is like granite. And back against the ropes with 30 seconds left in the round. And Sanchez doing it his way. Trying to go to that uppercut. La Porte was. We're going to stay between rounds and look at that uppercut. Right there, good right by La Porte, but quickly back Sanchez in the end of the round. Interesting round. All right. Action in the corner. Watch for the uppercut now. There it was, and you saw that head of Sanchez's go up. A good blow by La Porte. He came out fighting very well in the first half of that round, better than he had in the prior 4. Then Sanchez got him against the ropes and worked him over. When he finally fought out La Porte from against the ropes, he did it with that uppercut that you just saw. Yes, it's been some year for Sanchez. Won the title, and this is already his 4th title defense. And what a man he won the title from. Little Red Lopez. And then beat him 2nd time around. Round 11 coming your way. There was the bell, and that's what's at stake. Salvador Sanchez, blue trunks. Red trunks, Juan La Porte. Juan grew up in the Bedford-Stuyvesant section of Brooklyn. Still lives in Brooklyn, only in the Bay Ridge section. Look at the concentration in Sanchez's eyes. How purposeful he is. See him pick off those last 2 blows by La Porte. La Porte. For a second, Sanchez against the ropes, but he quickly spun off. Sanchez worked the left, doubled on it, tripled on it, and then a jarring right. Round 11, more than half over. If Sanchez has a weakness, might be in the absence of a knockout punch, a one-punch knockout capacity. That he does not have. Round action. We're into the final 30 seconds, as you can see. Is a hurt fighter as we come to the end of round 11. We're back. And watch Sanchez. You just saw him deliver a right and a left. And that was the right that cut La Porte's eye open. It seemed to be a savage cut, but Jackie McCoy is a genius. That's why he's in La Porte's corner. And so the fight continues on. Referee Davy Pearl came over, examined, and he let the fight go on. It was just above the eye, just below the eyebrow. The right eye. A good left by La Porte. This kid, as I said, has lots of gizzard. He is against a fine, fine fighter. Missed with the left uppercut, missed with the right. La Porte did. And ever since, oh, that right lead, that jarred La Porte. The kid was a hurt fighter as the last round ended. I thought he might be ready to go. Sanchez just keeps working him over. Now the right gets through with increasing frequency. Sanchez is right. The left set it up there. See the blood from the corner of that right eye now, La Porte's eye. It's a nasty looking thing. This is the 12th round. And it would appear that it will not go much longer. Sanchez just in total charge now. The kid doesn't go down, does it? 40 seconds left in the round. Inside the last 30 seconds. We're going to stay between rounds. Follow Juan La Porte into his corner. Watch Jackie McCoy go to work on him. Kid is, that's it. It had to end. Davy Pearl did the right thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He called it a push-off. That's what he did. I thought he might have called the end of the fight, but no. He called it a push-off. Now you're looking at Jackie McCoy. Working over that right eye of Juan La Porte. Now here's the push. The fighter's back was to us. Pearl called it right. No question that it was a push rather than a solid blow. So he called it right. Nonetheless, the tide of this fight is totally clear. And you see where that cut is? Below the eyebrow, above the eyelash. Terrible spot for a cut because it destroys vision on the part of the fighter. And Sanchez comes out quickly, wants to get it over with. Meanwhile, La Porte with a quick right. Caution from Pearl to Sanchez on an apparent low blow. Round. looking for the opportunity. Right there, right and then the left. Wanting to end it. The blood again coming down out of the corner of that right eye of La Porte. The final minute of round 13, and La Porte throwing punches. He was hurt there as he was staggered back into the ropes. The effectiveness of Sanchez's blows far greater at this point than La Porte's. Working down to the belly again. Now he's trying to put him away, and he is not able to do it. It's a gutsy kid. Not once has he said, no mas, no mas. And so round 13 will go into history. Okay, round 14, that championship at stake. And for a moment, I thought they might be stopping it. Juan La Porte is a brave young man, maybe too brave for his own good. The way he keeps attempting to fight back, the kind of beating he's been getting could hurt his entire future. He's only 21, and he's proved himself to be a much better fighter than most people thought he was. Drawing upon inner resources to manifest movement, but he got caught there in ring center, still fighting back as you see, but the effective blows are being scored by Sanchez. Good combination there by La Porte. As you saw, more than halfway into the 14th round. There's that right. The whole flow of this fight, the way Sanchez wanted to fight the fight, began in the 5th round. And you could see it. Plainly written in the way Salvador fought. Kid trying to cover. Those eyes now so terribly vulnerable. Look at the courage of Juan La Porte. We will stay into the 14th round. And there's the youngster. Don't forget, this Friday night in prime time, you will see, as I called it that night, the Duran-Leonard fight. Fight number 2. You'll see the way it ended. With me in the studio will be both fighters. And there will be another fight live coming your way from Las Vegas, Nevada, with Keith Jackson. Alberto Davila against Lupe Pinto. So we have a big evening for you on Friday night. Leonard and Duran, both live in the studio. Look at those eyes of Juan La Porte. That's Howie Albert leaning over him. Over in Sanchez's corner, Cristobal, Rosas, Dr. Jose Valenzuela. Final round. WBC featherweight title fight. Oh, there are such good fighters around in the lower weight classifications. Men like Gomez, Alexis Arguello. Of course, the welterweights, Leonard and Hearns. I salute Juan La Porte for his courage, he has had only 16 fights. Well, like to try and assess this kid's future. Against a granite chin like Sanchez's, he has not been able to show how effective his punch really is, because he's quite capable of knocking out opponents in his weight classification. I hope that he has not been too damaged by this bout today, because he should be a contender for a number of years to come. And who knows, with some luck, maybe even a champion. But this kind of thing, it'll be a lesson for him, I'm sure, but how much will it take out of him? Jackie McCoy leaning right down next to me. He, of course, did a superb job with those cuts of La Porte's in this fight. Simply superb job. There will be no knockdowns in this fight. Another tribute to the youngster from Brooklyn. Still throwing punches, still trying to fight back. And so it comes to an end. We will have the official result for you when we return in just one moment. All right, we're back live, El Paso at ringside in the Kearney Coliseum. And here is the official decision.
I'll read the point totals. Judge A.D. Byron scores it 147-140. Judge Vince Delgado sees it 146-139. And Judge Abraham Chavarria sees it 148-142 to the winner. Unanimous decision, and still the WBC.
Well, of course, if you watch this fight, You couldn't have been surprised. It was an easy decision by one of the classiest fighters, inch for inch and pound for pound in the world today. He fought a gallant kid, a kid who deserves a lot of credit, Juan La Porte. But the kid was simply outclassed. From the 5th round on, Sanchez did what he wanted. Now remember to be with us this Friday night for the controversial Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard WBC Welterweight Championship fight, along with live coverage of the WBC World Bantamweight Championship at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, and at 9 Pacific time for our West Coast viewers. Travel arrangements made through and promotional fee paid by United Airlines. United flies more people to Hawaii than any other airline, and that's what friendly skies are all about. So long, everyone, from El Paso, Texas, as we take a look at